Hi, I'm BangkokHooker, and today I'm going to show you guys how to catch a barramundi from my fishing park. Now, barramundi are predator species. They go after smaller animals like fish and prawns and crabs. So today we're going to use a BangkokHooker shake lure. It's a vibration lure made out of metal. It has long casting distance, and what it does is it goes to the bottom, and every time you crank it back or lift the rod up, it's going to do a little shake in the water, causing vibration for the fish to come and take a strike. Now, barramundi don't always hit the bottom. Sometimes they hit mid-water, sometimes they hit top water. But I just found that with fishing parks, the vibration lure has always been a very successful choice. The BangkokHooker Fishing Park is a food reserve for the local community. Meaning, if you don't plan on taking your fish home, we want to cause the least amount of damage to the fish so that other people would have a chance to catch it and take it home. And because of that, we pinch out the barbs on our hooks. Whether it be a treble hook or single hook, we try to pinch the barbs out so that when we release the fish, it will have the least amount of damage and it can go back and live another day and be caught by another fisherman. All right, I pinched out all 3 barbs. Let's get to fishing. In this video, I'm using the 11-gram BangkokHooker shake. They go down to 4.5 grams, but I just prefer the 11 grams for the current setup I'm using. To use this lure, we cast it out, let it sink all the way to the bottom, then crank it back. I usually would stop between cranks to allow the lure to sink back to the bottom to allow for the barramundi to find it. The trick is to not crank too fast, only fast enough to feel the vibration of the lure. That's the fun of lure fishing, finding just the right speed that the fish would like. When the fish bites, it will feel like a little tug on your line. To set the hook, that is, to penetrate the hook through the fish's mouth, you will need to pull and tug against the fish, like so. Sometimes the barramundi will try to jump and throw the hook. To counter this, we need to bow the rod, that is, to point the rod down right towards the fish every time it jumps. The fight between you and the barramundi could last anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute. If you force the fish in too fast, you can rip the line, bend out the hook, or even just rip the fish's mouth open and lose the fish completely. Fighting the fish is the delicate art form of tiring the fish out while not hurting it as much as possible. When the fish is tired, it is time to land it with some nets, or if you trust your gear enough, lift the fish in. And that's our barramundi today. So we have released 2 sets of barramundi. This is definitely from the first set because it's much bigger than the new set. The new set is only minimum size is 1 kilo. This guy looks at least 1.5 kilos already. So definitely was the first of the lot that came. But look at that, there you go, see? Barramundi will take the lure and strike it. We set the hook and it will go into the side of the mouth like that. There are dangerous parts to the barramundi that we need to worry about. So first up, this side, this gill plate here has a sharp thing coming out. So be careful of that one, that can cut you. See, look at that, scratch the back of my nail very easily. So watch out for that one. The next spot you need to watch out for is the spines on top and the dorsal fins. The spines and the dorsal fins are very sharp, so watch out for these guys over here. They're very painful. And last but not least, these ones, the anal fins. These ones, these anal spines here are very painful as well. So watch out for this spine here, and the spine of the gill plate right here. As for where you can hold the fish safely, I would put my thumb inside the fish and lift it up. But because there's a treble hook in there, that might be a bit dangerous, see? So I would rather either use a fish grip or pliers to hold the fish. So you can hold the fish with pliers like that, and put your hand underneath the tummy and lift it up for a photo. There you go, guys. Very healthy barramundi at about 1.5 kilo size. This is definitely one of the first lot. Healthy fish, great meat. I'm gonna release it so you guys can catch it when you come here. Show you guys how we release the fish. So one way I do it is I just hold on to the lip. Barramundi don't have teeth, so you can hold on, and then you take the pliers. That's why you gotta have pliers every time you come here. Grab onto the hook, turn it backwards, and then pull it out. There you go. No more. See, we pinched the barb for easy release. The fish will stay nice and healthy, tiny holes in its mouth, and then we put it back in for the next fisherman to take it home.